I like people to press play on my stuff and still be surprised.
Hello everyone, today we're going to talk about the new agent. She is the definition of an initiator and incredibly potent in the right hands. Today I'm going to show you how to play Skye. Skye is a great agent with a mix of abilities ranging from intel gathering, healing, and site entry. Playing a support role is where Skye makes her mark, and does she ever make her teammates look good? Before we get into the details or how to play her, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, it really helps the channel. Now, let's talk about her kit. Skye has 3 abilities available for purchase. The first one being her Guiding Light. Guiding Light will cost you 100 credits per with a total of 3. However, you do get one free one per round. This ability is like a cross between your typical Breach Flash and Jet's Cloud Burst. You can guide the flash the same way you would with Jet's Cloud, but once you press the ability button again, it flashes any enemies within its line of sight. Her second ability is the Regrowth ability. This ability will cost you 200 credits with only 1 charge. The Regrowth ability heals all teammates within its area of effect. The ability has a meter telling you how much healing power you have left to share. As soon as it's activated, you'll have to repurchase the following round. Moving on to her third ability, Trailblazer. The Trailblazer will cost you 200 credits with yet again only 1 charge per round. This ability sends out a fox-like spirit that you control, much like Sova's Owl Drone. However, this does not tag anyone. It allows you to gather intel for the team and also concuss enemies within its area. If you score a direct hit, you can also do damage to the other player. And finally, we have her ultimate, Seekers. This ultimate will cost you 6 ultimate points. This ability sends out 3 Seekers to find and attack enemy players. The enemy players can destroy them by shooting them, but it offers you and your teammates the opportunity to capitalize on the distraction. If hit by a Seeker, the player will be concussed for a considerable amount of time. Okay, now that we've gone over the basics, let's talk about her playstyle and tips I think will give you an edge as a Skye player once you pick her up. Before you pick up Skye, you have to focus on the fact that she is an initiator and not a duelist. It's very hard with her utility to set herself up for frags. Every ability she has takes a while to re-equip your weapon afterwards, so the window to capitalize is almost non-existent. I think that Skye was envisioned by the devs as the true support agent, because when she is used in good coordination, she is extremely powerful. I would say she's a cross between a Sova and a Breach, maybe even a little bit of a Sage with the healing potential. Now let's get into the juicy information. Let's talk tips. Tip number 1, her Guiding Light. Her Guiding Light is very potent for setting up your teammates wanting to peek angles, but how the heck does you or your teammate know if you flashed someone successfully? The Guiding Light will let out a loud screech when the opponent has been successfully flashed. However, there's no way to know how well they've been flashed or how many of them have been flashed. Furthermore, the enemy team can shoot the bird down before Skye activates it, and it does not pop automatically if an enemy is nearby. So as someone who is peeking with this flash, make sure you hear that loud caw-caw before you go ahead and dive into the action. Moving on to tip number 2, Trailblazer. Information is the most important thing in terms of strategy in Valorant, and although the Trailblazer allows you to concuss and even damage enemies, it is a great tool for intel gathering and should be used as such. So don't worry if you don't get a hit or if teammates are lagging too far behind to get a kill. Kills are always a bonus when it comes to this ability. Tip number 3, regrowth. Healing, as we've seen with Sage in the past, can be very potent. However, with Skye, it isn't really why you would pick her. The healing ability is very situational and leaves you at the mercy of your teammates. Again, in a well-coordinated team, her healing has potential, but make sure you trust those around you and heal at the appropriate time so you aren't caught empty-handed in a fight. Tip number 4, coordination. Like I've mentioned plenty of times already, Skye heavily relies on team coordination. Communicate with your team, set up plays, and put your teammates in positions for easy kills using your abilities. Timing is huge with her and can mean life or death for your teammates. I also would not recommend defending a site all on your own as Skye. She's best with a partner in crime. And finally, tip number 5, Seekers. Her ultimate, when taken for face value, isn't anything super special, but it can give you the edge in certain situations. I like to use it during retakes to show me where the remaining players are and peek them while they're busy shooting the Seekers. It's also great at giving you information on whether the enemy team decided to rotate, since it targets enemies as soon as it's deployed, no matter where they are. The Seekers never just wander around aimlessly until someone is near. There you have it, folks, the basics necessary to get started with Skye on the right foot. I hope this helps you guys, and I look forward to the creative ways the Valorant community will use her. Before I go, I just wanted to let you guys know I'll be hosting a Valorant tournament with a $200 prize. If you're interested, there are links in the description below. Thank you so much, and as always, good luck, have fun.
Patience there. Gets the killjoy. Can he get 3? He gets a triple kill. He spots another one. 4 kills for Rezi K. Nades being thrown out. Artini nades default there at APC. Doesn't get anyone. Rezi. He takes Rezi out. 2 kills for Artini already holding down the A side. He takes 3. Tozy 4 kills. Can he get the ace? And he gets the ace. As you can see, the aggression right here. Philly Puggers making their way. Rezi K gets the 2-piece, a 3-piece, 4K, the ace. Rezi K.